Hello everyone, let's begin today with code mixing and switching. In linguistics, code switching or code mixing occurs when a speaker alternates between two or more languages or language varieties in the context of a single conversation. That is, if a speaker switches from Bengali to English or vice versa while speaking to somebody, that means using bilingual or multilingual languages during speech is somewhat called code mixing or switching. Multilingual speakers of more than one language sometimes use elements of multiple languages when conversing with each other. Next is Pidgin and Creole. What is Pidgin? A Pidgin or Pidgin language is a grammatically simplified means of communication that develops between two or more groups that do not have a language in common. Typically, its vocabulary and grammar are limited and often drawn from several languages. It is most commonly employed in situations such as trade or where both groups speak languages different from the language of the country in which they reside, where there is no common language between the groups. On the other hand, a Creole language or simply a Creole is a stable natural language that is developed from a mixture of different languages at a fairly certain point in time. Often, a Pidgin transitioned into a full native language. So, the difference between a Pidgin and a Creole is that, see here, a Pidgin differs from a Creole, which is the first language of a speech community of native speakers that at one point arose from a Pidgin. Unlike Pidgins, Creoles have fully developed vocabulary and patterned grammar. Calque or loan translation. Loan translation is a word or phrase borrowed from another language by literal, word-for-word or root-for-root translation. Calque, for example, the word calque itself is a loan word, which is taken from the French noun calque, which means tracing or imitation or close copy. Some other examples are as follows. From French, we have taken the word point of view. In English, what we call point of view is actually a loan word taken from French, which is called calque's point de vue. Again, cookie calques Dutch koekje. Antibody calques antikörper, which is a German word. Next is language transfer. Now, language transfer, which is also known as L1 interference, a linguistic interference and cross-linguistic influence. It actually refers to speakers or writers applying knowledge from one language to another. Thank you.